Hey guys, Dynasty Warrior 6 here again with another Game Finds video. This Game Finds was relatively small, but it did have a lot of decent stuff and kind of a funny story into it. But we'll jump right into it. And this is kind of video game related and non-video game related, but I got a package recently in from Cynical Enigma. There'll definitely be a link down below. Check out his channel, guys. He sent me a retro video game commercials with like old 80s and 90s commercials of video game stuff. Nintendo's, Sega Channel, Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, just a ton of great stuff. I've watched a really good chunk of this video already. It's really good. Thank you, Synman. I know I still owe you for it, so don't worry. I know what I owe you. I got it in the back of my head right now still, but I'll see you definitely at Portland, or I'll see you here at Portland fairly soon. It's coming up here. We're in July, August, September, October. We are 3 months away, boys and girls. You know, July, August, September, October. You know, three months away because it's October 5th. For Portland Retro, so I'll get you back on that. But this is really cool. It came in a little DVD case, like a PS2 case. Very nice. I've watched a good chunk of it. It's really cool to watch. It's really cool to see. One of the funniest ones I watched was financial analysis talking about the Super Nintendo and how it might not take off here in the United States because it was still just Japan. The U.S. market was like still Nintendo. Yeah, it took off, let me tell you. So, thanks, Synman. Definitely check out his channel, guys. Link down below. Great YouTuber. So, that was that. And then, had a couple, let's see, I had a Craigslist deal. I found this deal online. And he was local to my area in Tualatin, so it's really convenient. I called him up, and he was like, yeah, let me just get home real quick. And he had a game system, a Game Boy Advance SP with a black top and a silver bottom. I don't know if that's common. It was $10, and it charges, it plays, and everything. So $10 for, even if it's a wrong Game Boy Advance SP, is really cool. And he also threw a game into it. He threw in Backyard Football. So for $10, I got the little Game Boy Advance SP and the Backyard Football. I think that's a pretty good deal, you know, overall, you know, handheld game and a Game Boy Advance SP. So that was really cool for $10 on Craigslist. Also, what I picked up, me and Jason had a Craigslist deal recently, and we went out to it, and we picked it up, you know, travel in a buddy system, and we stopped at a Goodwill, and we were both feeling really good. Jason found some good stuff. I'm not going to spoil it, though. He'll have a video up eventually showing it. I found one game that I could not believe I found, and it was really funny. It's a handheld game, and it's a game that was recently on the Game Chasers, and it seems like everybody's getting the game now, so I'm going to join the bandwagon and say I got it too. And I also got it for $5. I picked up Gargoyle's Quest. It's a really good condition. It's in really good condition. The label is very clean, very crisp, very colored. And I couldn't believe it was there. I saw the episode of Game Chasers not like the night before I left, or that day. Then we left, and then there was Gargoyle's Quest. So, irony right there. So I picked it up for $5. You know, it's a good deal because it's like a $9 to $10 game. So very nice. I was laughing all the way. I couldn't believe it. I even pointed out to Jason, I'm like, can you believe that this game is sitting here? And I was worried about somebody else being interested in it, but no, he wasn't. So Gargoyle's Quest is now in my collection as well, everybody else. So there we go. And the next up, Jason gave this to me. It was in his Craigslist deal, and this was kind of like just a gift from Jason and everything. It was really cool of him to do this for me because he knows I'm looking for predominantly Black Label, and he found this game on Craigslist. This is really hard to find Black Label sometimes, especially complete Black Label, and that's the hard part, is finding it complete Black Label. He found me Legend of Dragoon Black Label. I don't know why it's so hard to find Black Label. In our area, it's really common to find greatest hits. It really is. So Legend of Dragoon Black Label came with the, you know, all 4 discs. The manual is in really good shape. I did switch this case out though. This is a new case. I used an old X-Files video game case because the other case was very damaged. But it's the X-Files case was really good too, so I've been saving it for kind of a good reason. So this was a good reason. Came with all 4 discs. Poopy. It came with all 4 discs right there. Legend of Dragoon. It's in great shape. The manual. Sometimes hard to find the manual on this bad boy as well. I was real happy adding this game in. I can't thank Jason enough for giving it to me like that. So Legend of Dragoon added into my collection again because I got rid of my Greatest Hits edition. Excuse me. Because I want Black Label. I want to collect, for PlayStation mostly, I want to collect Black Label. I know there's certain games I might have to get Greatest Hits, but if I can avoid it, I'm going to go with a predominantly Black Label first release collection of PlayStation games. So that means I got to replace my Castlevania Symphony of the Night and stuff like that. But overall, it's one game at a time scenario. Legend of Dragoon's a great game to get Black Label. I'm real happy to have it Black Label. I can't thank Jason enough. But that was it. So definitely the finds of the finds of the week were definitely Legend of Dragoon and Gargoyle's Quest. Gargoyle's Quest was really funny just to find it, just to see it on Game Chasers. They talk about it and then go out the next day. Fuck, there it is. You know, come on. Wow, that's irony right there. Game Boy Advance SP, of course, in a game. I think I did, even though it's a small, mini little haul. Relatively, I did pretty well considering I didn't spend too much. Really, I only spent $15 in the whole thing, so that's really good. And thank you, Synman, for the DVD. I have a few more things I'm gonna watch on it. It's really good. If you guys can, message him, ask him about it. He might be able to give you an order. They're a really good price from what I remember. It's like $5 or something like that. But definitely message him. He has more details on that. Don't quote me. Message him and ask him how much. If he's got extras or if he's selling more, ask him. So that's it, guys. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I got Gargoyle's Quest like everybody else now, so there we go. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm hoping to I'm trying to get a couple other games in my collection, because I got a couple games on pre-order right now, and I'm still waiting on them. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will definitely see you guys later in the week.